Our people
Uh,
have died en masse due to some sort of failed operation. Is that correct,
yes,
Marshal?
that is that. Are you asking me
I'm
or the?
speaking to the Marshal.
Oh, okay.
My entire failure.
Well, I'd like to know the specifics of the situation, Marshal.
The CIS had a base of operations making a bioweapon specifically made to target clones. It could suffer millions of casualties, and the base was destroyed.
I see. Well, it specifically targeted clones, did it not?
Yes.
Would you consider this a... I would not consider this to be a civilian casualty-wise. Yes, millions would may have died, but it would have caused a swift end to the war. I assume that was your goal, General Soviet?
I honestly, I'm gonna say this. I really had no clue. I had no clue that that the CIS was making warfare.
Yeah,
I
we
if
just work here.
Yeah, here's the thing. I run the since I'm a very important figure head in this entire war, I would have been definitely told, and if I was told, I would read the entirety of like what's it called again? The war crime book, where like what's the do's and don'ts.
Wow. Okay. I
Bioterrorism
want to
is
point
not a
out that I'm
crime.
uploading this without
Yeah,
any edit. This is gonna be amazing. I love this so much.
yeah.
What's the
I would.
what's the thing
Uh,
with the other thing? Oh wait, I can't make those jokes.
sorry. Like I mean, like the I know what it's called. Like essentially like like what you should and shouldn't do.
Are
Essentially,
you referring to the galactic? Well,
yeah,
Geneva.
yeah, it's
yeah,
it's Geneva Conventions, but we don't have those
yeah,
in space.
yeah. I know it's
But I
galactic
mean,
or
there's
something.
common courtesies such as not burning down 30,000 people alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, common courtesy.
Now, I would
Yeah.
like you to defend your actions. Now, how did the specific situation develop?
Defective clone.
So you admit it was a clone. So a clone did burn down. How did it happen?
Because he was an engineer and happened to light a tree and the rest caught fire.
Okay.
And the fire
What
spread.
situation were you in that you needed to light a tree?
It was to ward off the separatist Wookiees that were inhabiting the planet,
Would this
supporting the.
be directed at me?
I mean,
Stans
it's
himself
both.
wasn't
It's
there.
either. I'm just kind of.
I would
Okay.
probably
I'm
assume
just.
I'm informed.
Yeah, you are informed. Well, how about Dread? You were specifically there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. These separatist Wookiees. I I have to ask. Did they have some sort of leader?
Yes. Um, I do not recall his name during the operation, but he did lead
See,
a splinter group, and they had a ambush against us, and we were surrounded. It was kind of deep, a
was
deep scenario.
what was his main weapon of choice? An axe?
Yes.
We know of this man. He was he was my son.
Oh, oh,
Now, due to certain reasons,
This is good.
I was to believe that he was
I mean,
wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But
Sorry.
the reason he left us is because we were siding with you. He believed you guys were causing violence in the galaxy, that you would not bring peace but destruction. And I cast him out for it. It seems he was right.
yeah.
I believe he was wrong. Um,
Oh,
here's why.
he was
I'm
wrong,
sorry.
right? Tell me, how did he die? I have reports that
Yeah.
there was some sort of leader that died, and I never recovered the body, so please tell me, how did he die?
He was So how he died was we was captured by him and his forces, and he was executing my men left and right until he gets the information he wanted to. He, and I quote, didn't care for half the other Wookiees, if I recall, and that didn't side for the Separatists, and he wanted you all to die off.
And what do you have to back this up?
Yeah, I'm very skeptical of this.
Well, I would have backed up the other witnesses of clones that survived, and I would.
It sounds awfully convenient that he says that he hates all these other Wookiees. It's almost like you're trying
Yeah.
to make him unlikable to his own father.
How about this? Was there any surviving other clones from the incident?
I would point to one of my troopers, Bacta. He did truly, if I recall, he did express a lot of care for the Wookiees, especially him. He was trying to convince them to switch, make the right choice. And then I had two others, but one died by his hand.
I see.
And then I believe the other one was known as Clone Trooper Phoenix.
Hmm.
It was the survivor.
All right. Well, how about this? Let's move on to the main form. I'd like to allow these separatists to have the floor for a minute here. We are reconsidering our main allegiance and alliance with the Grand Army of the Republic, and we would like to officially make it aware to everyone across the galaxy that we are looking into relations with the Separatists. So I must ask, what do you bring to the table, and why would we join your alliance?
This isn't directly related, but low taxes. We
No taxes.
we have good tax rates.
Whoa, hold on here. Wait a minute. Oh, I out of character, but like, wait a minute. Low
Do the
taxes?
Wookiees have anything
Is
to
that an
trade?
actual thing?
I thought.
Wait, I guess that's kind of true. I kind of think they do, actually. Hold on.
Besides bowcasters?
All the
CIS
planets say
low
it. All the
taxes.
planets say it's because of moral reasons, but it's really because they want to pay fewer taxes.
Wow. Okay then.
Wait, I was gone for a second.
We're talking about your tax rates.
Yeah, we have great taxes. We have that up on the
Okay.
Republic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go. I mean, it would make sense considering I assume that millions of troopers are a lot more expensive to feed and maintain than droids. So that's fair. It makes sense. Anyway,
yeah, that's what.
all right. Well, how about this? Your strength. That is my main fear. The Republic has always been a foothold in weaponry, supplies, relations. Does the CAS truly have what it takes to defend us against the Republic?
We've been causing a lot of trouble so far.
I suppose that's true.
We have, if they really had the advantage against us, they would have pressed it earlier, and the war would probably be over already.
I see.
Yeah, and also they're again the same group of people that that unfortunately killed your son, which may he rest in peace.
Well, but we must consider the practicalities, and I recognize that. We have constant production of droids. Droids are a much better solution to warfare than clones are, in my opinion. We are stronger. We can be rebuilt. We can be built much more quickly and at a much larger scale. We are totally loyal to those in charge of us. We don't question if we are given orders.
And also we don't
We have many different specialties. We can do a lot more than clones can.
yeah, we
frankly.
also we could once we're made, we know everything. No training. See, with a clone, you have to learn over time. With
Yeah,
us,
they take a long time to restock. You
yeah,
run out of a clone battalion on your planet. If that area is strained and they're numbers are thin, you may have to wait friggin' years for more. Or do with what you got. We can send you more in, like, weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the Republic? Why should we not leave the Senate, the Galactic Senate?
My greatest fear would be is if they reverse engineer that virus to target specifically Wookiees and have a
What
huge
evidence would you have
hemorrhage.
that they would do this?
Yeah, why would we do that? Like, that's kind of
The-
messed
Well,
up.
We wouldn't hurt our allies.
The idea that they resorted to biological warfare, it means they are not above anything else.
yeah.
Right, but they made it specifically to target your military, make sure that the civilians were intact. If they wanted to, I bet it would be far cheaper and far easier to just create an explosive that would immediately decimate all populations. But they specifically guaranteed something that would not harm any infrastructure, any civilians, and would only target you specifically. How is this a problem?
Because it's not.
How
They
is
would
this?
have to take
How is
first
this
signal.
worse than
It's
your giant
arguably-
fleets? How is this worse than your giant fleets, your weaponry, your tanks, your soldiers, your grenades, your bombs? I don't see the problem.
I agree with you, Chief. I'd say this is some of the most humane warfare that any people could ever come up with.
However, I'd still like to hear the Republic solely based on their way to protect us. I'm just still at the forefront of our citizens, and though many are angry, we still want to be level-headed. So, what would you bring to the table if we stayed? So far, you guys have been,
All right. Sorry. I would like to. Honestly, I want to bring back. A nice defendable force to protect you all, and would love to bring in more humane operations and try to make this right.
I see. What would you do for us?
Let me guess. Plant
Re-
trees. Hmm.
A good start. I mean, that is a good idea.
It's a start, but we can relocate.
Those things take like
construct
hundreds of
new
years
shelters.
to grow.
They do.
Like, yeah,
That's
I
actually
mean, it
accurate.
would.
They take a very long time. I mean, let's think of it this way. If the Republic left, I mean, there'd be no more war on our planet, and we could go back to being helpful across the galaxy. But what relief effort are you willing to bring?
I would love to bring in reconstruction efforts and food
Hmm,
and supplies.
Base.
I see.
Say, 30,000 people are dead because of an incident that could have easily been like since I'm very sure that aren't the trees let me get it like aren't the trees they're like don't they how did the fire exactly start? I'm trying to ask.
Um, we already went over this. It was an engineer, supposedly defective by their rates, which I will speak about later, who supposedly used his engineer tool to create a fire in order to distract enemies nearby.
So this was a purpose full fire in this situation.
Correct.
And here's the thing, it's not like a simple blaster bolt, since I'm sure that those trees are a lot more resilient. Like
They
he,
are, actually. There's a prime material in them of our bark that allows them to, say, deflect, but essentially resist certain laser fire damage.
yeah. So
Anyway.
this guy he did his knowledge. He had knowledge. He did his knowledge, and he wanted that force to be burnt down. Now
That's
I
a big leap, but continue.
I can't really I mean I wouldn't say that he wanted the 30,000 people dead, but it he kind it's not like uh he obviously didn't want it, but he didn't he didn't like do much to stop it. He was in like, maybe I shouldn't like light a fire in the forested area. You know, where like if a major fire happened, like this would go from 0 to like a million in like a matter of like a day or two because of this is a forest planet.
which is why we quickly put it out.
So how
Quickly.
big was
You call
the?
that quickly?
Remember
It's a
30,000.
giant forest planet. It's as quick as we're gonna get.
All right, I have to ask, what was your immediate reaction after the fire started? What did you go after? Considering, I don't want to make an accusation, but since that you said that you did actually find out what happened to the leader, it does not seem that you and your immediate force general, I'm referring to Dredd here,
Mhm.
went to help resist the fire. It seems that you went to continue the mission out of own self-interest rather than benefit of my citizens.
I disagree with that. I did said our forces were spread thin at the time, and they were putting out and dousing out fires.
Yes, that is true, but your specific force, you cannot make the claim that all hands on deck was initiated while you still go on your top secret missions only to benefit the Republic and not us as a species.
Would 5 clones really make a difference?
Oh, you're right. 5 clones. That took years to train, while 1,000 droids could be made in seconds. You're only proving their point there, Marshal.
I'm afraid not.
How so?
If they were to join in on the fire brigade and avoid the mission that would cost millions more lives than us, when the efficiency of 5 other clones be able to contain a fire,
All this is done is demonstrate the fact that if push comes to shove, you value the lives, your clones, more than my citizens, which I could understand the sentiment. However, I cannot, in the interest of my people, continue to stay in an alliance that clearly does not care for their well-being as much as I. Now, on the CIS, they could throw thousands, hundreds of thousands of droids, and they wouldn't even feel anything because they're not really people. But when it comes to actual clones, things get messy.
So if what if did we do anything to help with the fire?
You weren't here.
after?
No.
You weren't here. Couldn't really do anything.
I'm not.
So my
Alright.
question is,
we attacked on the first day, if anything.
where was the
Yeah.
separatists at if they're there to defend you? Did they put out the fires?
They weren't
Well,
here.
actually, we do
We
it.
had no interest in that at the time. That's the whole reason we're here.
They didn't even
Yeah.
know. The only reason, and then you said you destroyed their only secret base, correct? That probably housed all of their droids. Blew it up. No way they could probably help when
Yes.
everyone's dead, and on a
Yeah.
enemy occupied planet.
Out of
It's a
character,
pretty.
so what happened to that whole assault force we just fended off?
Oh, all the
I
guy, all
attacked.
like all the. What do you mean?
Yeah, from the invasion.
Oh, they're
What
dead.
happened?
They died.
All of them.
You destroyed them. It was great. I'm confused.
How can you trust someone who attacks you on the first day?
But that was from the. But you had major assistance from the Wookiees, so, there's that.
Shows
Also,
that they're attacking you to begin with. They're not to be trusted. We didn't attack.
I mean, it's an enemy occupied planet. Oh, sorry. I mean,
Mm.
yes, the CIS have been doing skirmishes with us, but I don't know.
We promise not to do that again if you side with us.
Thank you. I
This
I
is
think-
how war works. I am
I think
sorry
that
to say.
I think that goes without saying there, but I appreciate the clarification.
Yeah, sorry we attacked you on day 1. Here, let's have a fresh start.
all right. So say if we
Personal.
helped with the fires, due to our vast number of droids. I believe that there was a kind of droid that was that its whole purpose was to deal with firefighting.
And immediately slipped.
Yes, I love that droid.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have
It was-
do you have firefighter clones? I don't
They-
think so.
Actually, I think we did.
I think you do technically, but it's like they're kind of like medics as well. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, we have,
Well,
and here's the thing. Again, we pump out so much droids that it would probably be done rather quickly, and all I would say that the that the casualty rate could have been you know dropped a lot if than what the Republic did in its initial response. We could have done it a lot quicker and a lot more efficient.
Now,
And here's the other thing. We have a much more, it seems we have a much more active research and development department than the Republic. We are constantly coming up with new ways to wage war, while
those
they're
are
they're resorting to
Exactly.
burning down the
Right there.
planet. We're
Right there. More
coming up.
new raises to rage war. More reason why you should not trust them.
no intention of peace. You only want to continue and prolong the war.
You would not
Right there.
pay attention to us. You want us to get into the politics of this? There are many good reasons not to like the Republic.
Equally for the separatists as well. What's your point?
Are you saying that your Republic is a better system than what we have going? Because we have a civil government, and I would say ours is much more equitable and fair than yours is.
all right, hold on,
That
hold on,
says
hold
your
on,
programming.
hold on. I would say this would be over and done with, he says, looking over toward the Republic. But there's one final matter that I'm afraid I have to discuss. The Wookiees have one mortal enemy over
Who?
the Trandoshans.
Trandoshians,
Trandoshans.
slave
Trandoshians.
traders.
I
Now,
knew it.
now I assume, based off their slimy ways, that you've already been contacted, Marshal. Is that correct?
They attempted contact.
I see. Now, the CIS, if you wanted our alliance, you would have to help us not decimate, but free back all the people these Trandoshans have captured.
I
We're,
bet.
If
Yeah,
you
fine.
sent over a
We're-
battalion,
we're anti-slavery, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
we're all anti-slavery
you-
compared
I don't
to
think so.
you
on
you
the
own
contrary.
a slavery planet. You own a slavery planet, but we're not gonna
Do we?
discuss that. So,
Oh,
well,
no,
you
let's
do
not
in the
discuss
show.
that.
You do in the show, but you don't in the lore yet. So, you know.
I don't remember this in the books.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't-
No, they enslaved Twi'lek, Severkel, and Ryloth.
Wait,
Yeah,
was
they
it?
did.
I vaguely remember like a slave trade arc. I vaguely remember it, but I don't
Yeah,
remember it. Yeah, yes, based. Actually, I'm starting to have some lights going off now, and I think I remember now.
All right. Republic. Marshal and General Dredd, what would you do to attempt
put it.
to join us? To stop the Trandoshans? How would you go about it?
I would free your people. I will
How?
either through hopefully negotiations, and if that fails,
Negotiations with Trandoshans. Now that makes me laugh.
We have come into contact, meaning they're open to suggestions. We can get them located in a
They're
place. and
open to
slaughter and
your
free
weaponry
people.
to destroy us. The only reason I am so quick to make a decision here and why I'm trying to side with the CIS is that I don't trust you, and I know the second that you have the opportunity, you will probably jump ship, join with Trandoshans, and they will ask you to kill us all. Maybe you will, maybe you
We
won't.
know better.
no, we wouldn't agree with any of them. They conflict with our values.
We don't support slavery.
Maybe that's
If
true.
we had done that, we would have done it already, and we haven't. Why would we support you
Why aren't you
if we didn't
attacking?
want to free you?
Your
What?
government has never had trouble with the. Doesn't seem to. I think I recall you helping the Huts on occasion.
Excuse me?
Hasn't
Where's the
happened.
evidence?
It never has.
Excuse me? You dare make... Oh, you're referring to the CIS. I thought you were trying to frickin' backtalk the chieftain. I was like, this is a
Saying that
weird
the Republic-
strategy.
Oh,
Republic. Yeah, but I'm saying, hasn't the Republic, done deals with the Huts?
Not
Nope.
yet.
You're slandering us.
Not
No.
yet.
Not a good look.
No, not yet.
Dang.
Yeah, no. I'd go with base actions only. Don't use Clone Wars knowledge when it comes to
all
political.
right. But well,
We
here's
stray.
something to actually convince you, sir. The Republic just wants to keep their foothold on what they have. Therefore, they don't really have much push to attack anyone. Meanwhile, we're trying to take as much of space as we can. Therefore, if the Trandoshans get in our way, i.e., in our way of taking you as allies, then we
Chieftain,
shall attack them.
if you hear him right now, he's literally saying we're conquering.
Yeah, they're
Planets.
tyrants.
And you're not.
Is it because I used the word taking? I'm sorry.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Republic, how are you guys not conquerors? I
We
I
don't
may be
attack.
Wookiees, but I have men throughout the galaxy. I will not tell tell the Separatists, though, because I do not believe in complete spy warfare. I will not tell them where all of your men reside. However, I will say that for someone that doesn't believe in conquering, you sure are on a lot of planets right now.
As safeguard.
Safe. Right. And what's the point of being there? Because I'm pretty sure it's not just to defend them. I'm pretty sure it's to gain their allegiance. Is that correct? What's the difference between the conqueror and the negotiator, General? Give me the specific difference.
A conqueror would just take and not negotiate whatever.
True.
A negotiator.
However,
negotiator will.
the negotiator, well, he's not up front. The conqueror tells you what he wants. Now, I believe in respect. But there's a difference between conquering and destroying. Now, in our culture, we believe in honorable feats, and I'm not sure which side here is truly the honorable one anymore.
Consider bioterrorism.
I don't consider murder honorable, Marshal. Before you continue to talk back, I'd like to appreciate the fact that you actually think this is going in your favor. So I'm going to do this. The Separatists, I will continue talks with you. Public, I would like you, and mid-phrase, out of nowhere, boom, from the door.
Oh, by the way, you're not live streaming this.
I haven't been live streaming
Yeah.
this whole time?
No.
Well, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant because the camera's been stationary, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's mainly for the recording. It's literally just been this. This has been with these guys not there. So, boom, from the door. 2 Trandoshans come inside. All of the Wookiees rotate their guns directly on them.
We're
Boss.
not guarding on the outside.
I know, holster my pistol and point my blaster at him.
Same here.
Oh shoot! I would just like aim at them like, hey.
That's
dude,
why the hostilities?
Because we're literally, dude.
You
We
were
You
are they
barging
vi-
in.
Broke in here while we're talking. Who does that?
We're
Also-
negotiating here.
we're talking to to a person, and that just so happens to be one of the main things that you guys like to hunt. You guys apparently really love to hunt Wookiees for some reason to appease your hunt goddess or whatever. Like,
Separatists have always been weak. For the Republic. I heard that things weren't going your way. I would love
the only
you to join us.
That's
Not
not gonna happen.
Happening.
No? Disappointing. The Chieftain, he is getting mad. He's about to... Chieftain. It's great to see you. How's your son doing? Oh, too soon.
can one of us shoot him? That's way too soon.
We
man.
can all agree on shooting all of the Trandoshans, right?
It's Bosk. I mean, are you sure you'd like to do this?
See, I guess you're more than welcome to.
It's Bosk. This is the Bosk. This is the hunter of the hunter, man.
So you're saying there's a bounty on him?
No.
Probably something.
I mean, there probably
Yeah,
is,
Gotta
but
be a
like,
reward on his head.
it's Bosk. I wouldn't try this. Any of you lay a finger on me, and that'll be declaring war the Trandoshans. Now, the Wookiees, we had an understanding. Leave second chances. So, the Separatists is through, the Wookiees are through. Public, I urge you to reconsider.
I think
Join
the only
us.
re-
Together, we can have a foothold on this side of the galaxy. Yes, the Trandoshans may do things that you don't like, but, well, we have a lot of connections.
Yeah, I recommend it. They could really help you guys out.
You're not our
You're
negotiator.
really suggesting to your enemy right now
Yeah,
to
right
side
now.
Marshall.
with an enemy. You hear that, Chieftain?
Marshall.
I'm just being cute. I apologize.
Marshall. Join us, Chancellor. Together, I can get you into the certain underground of the galaxy. The contacts you could have, the information available. You could decimate the Separatists. What do you say?
2
I-
stun rounds.
No, are you kidding me?
He's not dead. If
No,
What are you doing?
Don't
there's
do
more
that.
of us than there's
Don't-
him.
don't do that. Don't do that.
What are you doing?
Please.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Marshall.
Come
I
on, there's
advise
more of
against
us
that.
than there are him. We take him and we can all leave on neutral.
Marshall,
This is-
what's your play here?
Sans, for love of God. Ugh, out of character, please.
Burn down the forest, part 2? Is that your next plan, Sans?
I know.
Why would we want a Transdoshian here? We're not siding with them.
I see. Well, I tried. So disappointing. And he walks out.
I'm not letting him walk out.
You're not letting him walk out? What are you gonna do then? He gets to the
I
door.
told you, it's stunning him.
You're gonna try to stun him? You sure?
Dude.
Yes.
Dude.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Despite him,
You're just gonna let a
What-
Transdoshian who
Michael,
endorses slavery walk out?
I mean,
What
it
happened
is.
to stopping them?
This is
Mhm.
true, but this is supposed to be a neutral ground.
Yeah, this.
It's a
He
practical
barged in. He
consideration
disrupted the
anyway.
neutral ground.
I mean, this is his boss after all. Who knows? He could be literally like playing some sort of 4D chess move on us.
You're
and, like,
cowering to him? Is that what you're saying the CIS are
I'm not
weak?
cowering. I'm being.
Yes, you are.
I'm not
We're not
cowering.
cowards. We're realists. God dang it.
Children. Idiots.
Yes.
He goes out, and he's gone.
All right. Well,
His 2 Trandoshan buddies, they're gone. They're out. Off he goes into the sunset.
that guy was a
Told you
jerk.
we should have shot him.
I mean,
They
dude,
are the cowards.
if it wasn't for the fact that he was the boss, I would have shot him like 5 times. That
Yeah, I
guy was
would've too.
mean.
Again, you're cowards.
Well, I
No.
didn't see you shoot him.
The
That's
chieftain comes up, and he stands here and he waits and he goes, "Well, this has solidified my decision. Sans, I heard your how much you would like to fight the Trandoshan. How much you were very tempted to shoot him, and because of that, I have to say I'm siding with the Separatists. Because if we cannot stand in a room and have a peaceful negotiation, then what is the point? I told you, honor. Whoa. Hi. Wow. Told you. Honor is the forefront of our society. And when others break it, that just makes it more important that we uphold it.
You know what? Yeah.
Good
But
day,
he,
gentlemen.
but he barged in here.
Good day, gentlemen. And he signals, and the marshal, the general, is there any last things you would like to say?
Wait.
I
If they
respect your
cower
decisions.
before him, then go ahead.
Wait. Someone tells me that someone might someone's going to die in this situation.
No, you
Since
guys got Wookiee warriors surrounding you. I don't think anyone wants to try anything.
and then since they were talking about like our last words, and my mind immediately
No, no,
cut
no, no,
to
no,
it.
no, no. He's like, I. That's out of character. I'm saying, like, is there any, like, final statements? I mean, you know.
Oh, final statements, not final words.
So,
Okay. Mm.
fuck. So question.
Yeah.
From the sessions before, his son, was that the same son that we saved?
No, they're his two sons.
Okay.
So you got Wookiees are large families, as we can tell by this holiday special, which we all love and enjoy.
Mm.
But no, you saved that son, which he greatly appreciates. But you also kind of like killed 30,000 people. So
Including the other son.
Yes, and I'll just let him know that's like that was totally not intentional on my command, and I do accept the responsibility of the operation. I do apologize and respect his decision, and I hope we can come to an understanding again one day.
We'll leave on neutral grounds. We'll not continue our actions here further, if that's what you want.
neutral grounds. I've been nothing but polite, but if you want the complete honest, most of the people in this room, and I'm referring to the Wookiees here, would like nothing more than to tear both of you limb from limb. However, that will not happen. So, I've made sure that the area is secure that you can leave on your lat. I will. I'm sorry to say, but once we join the Separatists, this will be the Wookiees' official declaration of war against the Grand Army of the Republic. Goodbye. And with that, you guys are ushered out by two Bowcaster Wookiees, escorted to your lat. I can drag everything. There you go. Lat comes in. You guys are picked up. And off to the unknowns to where you originally were.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask both of you to leave the call. That is the end of the negotiation for you.
Okay.
However, due to the fact that you guys were doing well, I will not lower morale. However, your relationship with the Wookiees is still very bad. However, you guys didn't
Very
mess up heavily, so your morale is still good.
I wouldn't say like very low. I would say like completely tarnished with since pretty much the Wookiees and the Grand Army of the Republic are practically through.
I mean, yeah, but hey,
But we're not siding with slave traders. We didn't go to war against them. They declared on us.
that's why I'm that's the main reason why I'm allowing morale to be fine.
Yeah.
Because you didn't side with the slave traders. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. If there's any other things you guys can talk about in the Republic Commander chat, but that's about it. So hope this was fun.
Alright, out of character, guess I'm killing me some Wookiees.
Wow.
No, not.
Not
You're
yet.
lucky we're not there anymore.
Oh my god, you just got caught. You just got busted.
Out of character.
Right.
If you did out of character, that
Right, let's get out of here.
All right, I'll talk
Yeah.
to you guys later. Get out. Get out of here.
Alright.
All right. So.
Yep.
Here we go. Negotiations of the trade deal with the.
Right.
So, I've now sided with the Separatist Alliance. I just fell off my desk, as one does. What? Oh my god. Sorry about that. Hold on. What do you need me to do?
Well, I just have like an aux port, but
I got you.
well, we can write up a contract, right? That can specify all the
I see, but
all the points.
right now I think I just like the main things. What do you want from us in order for us to join you?
Uh, um, do
I
you
guess allow us to like maybe build a base here or whatever.
yeah, garrison.
Yeah, since here's the thing, the base would not only be a good spot for us, but a good spot for you, since they have a
Yes,
bunch
we
of
don't. We do need at least one battalion here recently. Now a garrison permanently of now the way this is going to work out of character. Now this is going to be set up for all happening and what's going on right now. What is going to happen is he's going to make demands about certain soldiers, certain supplies. Now when it comes to that, uh, you guys remember how you guys can buy certain AI, correct? Well, he
Yeah.
may ask in that you have to have a certain amount of troops here. So you'd have to buy a certain amount of AI squads for him to allow you to be on his planet, which would cost money. See what I mean?
All right.
how much money do are we? How well are we doing financially?
Check the banking sheet. So, well, I would have to say that I'd like at least 10 squads here in the city to defend us against the Trandoshans. And recently, or soon, I would like battalion here in an attempt to go to war.
Right.
Those are our main terms.
We can
All
provide
right,
that.
all right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go to the Trandoshans. Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna try our hardest to free your people.
Now, keep in mind, this guy is still a politician, so he's gonna do as much as he can. He's more honorable. That's why I'm kind of happy this is the first one. He's more honorable than most. So what he'll most likely do is he will give fair trades. However, he's still gonna try to, make sure that like he's not. It doesn't mean everything's gonna be necessarily fair. He's still a politician at heart, so keep that in mind. All right. Well, what do you guys want in return?
Hmm.
You guys got ships?
Spaceships? No. The best things I can supply you with is a shipment of bowcasters. I can help with the supply of those. We have a very strong workforce, so I suppose we can attempt to build certain weapons faster. But
How well are bowcasters compared to
you can
to
check the main
regular?
weapon sheet. However, they have a base strength requirement. However, they are extremely powerful. It's essentially like firing a wrist rocket every single time.
Wow. That's good.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah,
The Grand Army of the Republic was just in the middle of a trade deal with them, when it comes to bowcasters, but that fell through for reasons. I wonder why.
near obvious reasons.
I wonder why that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Wookiee bowcaster is a 1d12, 50 range, three shots per magazine, 3 magazine limit, and you need a strength of at least 12, and they cost 300. With this trade deal, as long as you supplied them that every refresh, you would probably get around 2 crates of them for free.
All right.
Oh,
That's good. That's
okay.
good.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with this.
Now, is there
I mean,
anything else you
maybe a
guys?
risk.
Now, I know that you probably would like the assistance of our troops, but unfortunately, the specifics of our army and people of our army do not want to fight for another big, large body yet. You'd have to prove yourselves to our people. However,
Well,
if you were able to
absolutely.
take out the Trandoshans, I will set another reward and incentive for you.
All right.
If you did a few drops for us, hold on, did a few drops for us, took out the Trandoshans, a little bit more, we would gladly, I mean gladly, supply our fighters to join the warfront.
That's pretty reasonable. Yeah, we'll deal with those Trandoshans. I mean, like here's the thing. Even like everyone was shocked when Dosk came in and started disrespecting you to your face.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to shoot him, but I
That,
first
that's the main reason we want violence on him. It was because he was so disrespectful.
yeah,
Yes.
he just barges in. He says, "Oh yeah, and makes fun of your son, and I was like, yeah, that's way too far from me. Yeah, you're if it wasn't for my politeness and and also
The Trandoshans are
wondering,
not known for their humility or their kindness.
yes, and I have no,
Part of my code is respect for others, especially, you know, those you have power over, and they have none of that. So
I can't believe there would be a day where I would believe that a synthetic droid is more humane than a human. Those
it's
the
a quirk.
days come to pass.
It's a weird quirk. But yeah, the, these skirmishes aren't really my department. So Soviet.
hmm?
Well,
Yep.
I mean, it's mainly your demands at this point, I'd say.
Oh, demands for me. All right, I'm very
This is more relevant to you than me.
okay. All right, so hmm. How well do you guys have an economy? If
Economy.
that's like money and stuff.
Well, we have basic currency here, but unfortunately, our people are not good with the galactic economy, widespread. We do not
Oh, that's
travel a lot, and we do not like to do. We just want to live. So we would not be able to contribute. However, if you go to the basic map of the galaxy, and you actually looked up the location of Kashyyyk, we're a primary route to the outer rim from from the northern sides of the galaxy, and could even move through a lot more areas. And I hate to say it, but all your forces could freely move through Kashyyyk onto Umbara when needed. I know that is a very strong foothold. However, you'd probably need our assistance if you were to take that place.
all right.
Is
That's reasonable. Yeah. Off. So like are the shipping lanes good? Yeah. So
like
go
the
faster ship.
hyperlanes, or what do you mean?
Yeah, hyperlanes.
That's what I'm referring to. The
All right.
Umbara is literally right next to it. So like, unfortunately, you couldn't really go directly to Coruscant. You can. So there's actually a direct link to Coruscant from
All right. All right.
from Sheik actually, a decent route anyway. It also is a good way to get to Nal Hutta, Kessel, Yadu, so many major places from Coruscant. Mon Calamari is another one, Lothal, Felucia, all of these main places you could move through Kashyyyk with. Now,
All right. That's another thing. We want ship access to
now,
hyperlanes.
unfortunately, the side of the galaxy, such as Naboo, Crate, Dagobah, you're not really going to look at us for help from here. But eastern side,
Yeah.
we would love
Yeah,
to help with Kessel. We have a, how should I put this, problem with the way they run their planet. And since we are on the way, we wouldn't mind you picking a few of us up when it comes to killing them. So, oh yeah,
Alright,
and the trade route directly to Raxus is good too. Oh, Mandalore. Mandalore is also good. Actually, you could get through there. There's a lot of holy crap. This is kind of broken. Sheik is.
Alright.
We can go right back to the capital from there.
You could
Yeah.
see. I mean, the greatest thing is like the direct link to Coruscant. You could legitimately establish your. Well, anyway, but before we
Yeah.
allowed you to make any of these major locations, we need you to fight the Trando.
All right. We'll have that done. Well, uh, what's this word saying? Like we'll make you like not at home, but like comfortable with us. Very since you're essentially now one of our more I won't say prized. You're since we did pretty much spend like how long like an
You're helping
hour.
us out a lot by doing
Yeah,
this.
you're a major help for us, a major help for this thing, and we're going to at, at least avenge $30,000 lost, and also deal with the biggest pest, the Trandoshans for that you've been dealing with for
Yes.
how long? Thousands of years. thousands of years.
Too long.
It's thousands of years too long, and I will at least, if it's possible, I will have Bosk's head, because that was way too messed up what he pulled. Oh, still,
Just downright
Uh,
uncalled for.
yeah.
Yes, it was. We're in a good place.
Yeah.
Alright.
To summarize, we'll immediately send some bowcaster shipments every 2 weeks. This will be during refresh, by the way. You can expect that as another shipment. However, I will need you to establish a base here if you'd like further assistance, and I will need. Well, I'll make a list. I would suggest making a list of your demands.
Alright, we'll make a list, but like, I don't know, at the end of the day.
I will write down the list actually for you.
Oh,
Alright, like,
how nice of you. Thanks.
Yes, me. I did the voice there. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm really trying. It's hard to. It's hard to switch. All right.
Well, if that'll be all, I think we can retire to the lobby.
Yes. I'll see you guys around. Thank you.
Pleasure doing
We're
business,
with you.
sir.
No, I just nodded in real life. He nods. Words. Thanks.
Yeah, good.
alright,
Can you
yeah,
just
well,
can you just chuck me out of the room?
Yeah, he just
My
literally
dear.
throws you.
Just chuck me like right through the door.
yeah, I'll either
That is the
get
end of the
chucked out.
negotiations. You guys are now officially allies with the Wookies, and I will make an
Let's
official announcement once I get
Alright.
this video uploaded.
Yay.
So, with that,
Yeah, also, canonically, uh, high five at the end.
Huh?
We
you wanna have a canonical high five with who?
Pentium, because of
Yeah,
I will-
you both go for a high five. This is canonical. All right, this is the most important thing in the show's history. Okay, you ready?
No, it's a freeze frame. You know.
Yeah, freeze frame. Yeah, everyone get ready. And then I'll play like "Don't You." I'll sing it so I don't get copyrighted. So they wind up and they high five, and then freeze frame. Don't you da 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 forget about
Forget
me.
about me.
Da,
Yeah.
don't
Don't.